Hey traders, Akil Stokes here, and welcome back to another episode of The Trading Edge. If you guys are brand new, I'm a Forex trader. I'm also a trading coach and one of the co-founders of Tier1Trading.com. This is the weekend edition of The Trading Edge. So what we do here is we take a big overall view at the market, and I show you what's on my radar for the week ahead as far as trading opportunities, as far as key levels in the market to look for, and important news events that you need to be aware of. Now, we split this weekend edition up into two versions. There's a YouTube version and a normal version. For the YouTube version, we're gonna hop right into, I don't wanna call it my trade of the week, but I'll pick out one of the trading opportunities that I find to be educational and share that with you. If you are a Tier 1 member, whether it's a premium member or whether it's a trial member, you're gonna get the full video. So we're gonna take a look at news to start off, and then we're gonna go through the entire portfolio. And at the end, we'll see how long this thing goes. At the end, I may throw in a quick little training lesson since we're not doing our normal Q&A this Monday, thanks to the Memorial Day holiday. So let's hop into it. But before we do that, do me a favor if you're watching on YouTube, hit that like button. It takes a second. Share this on social media. That takes a second. And subscribe if you're new. That takes a second. So invest 3 seconds in supporting what we're doing here. That way I stay motivated and encouraged and inspired to come back each and every week and provide you with this video. All right, let's hop into the charts and or the news. And then start asking yourself, how can I get involved in this potential move? Next, we're gonna go to oil later. Let's go to dollar Swiss just so I can stay on this chart. So we will hit oil up later. Oil's got a pretty decent opportunity on it. But let's go to dollar Swiss. And look at, I love when it does this because it makes me look like a genius. This is what we talked about, I believe, last week in the market, the last week or 2 weeks in the market, right? You guys can see it. We looked for a pullback. We're waiting for a pullback in the structure and then a continuation down. And I don't normally watch dollar Swiss, so this is kind of the notes that were up there, but it makes me look like a genius whenever we can do this. So we've got our pullback, we've got our extension, and we can follow up this analysis where the next question is, okay, where are we likely to go next, right? IPDE, we identify the lower low, lower close below structure, right? We predict, right? Lower low, lower close allows us to make the prediction that price is likely to go lower. And then we want to predict two other things, right? If we're likely to go lower, where are we likely to go lower to? And then how are we likely to get there? So we can use a few tools here. And I'm going to kind of just delete this and start the analysis over for you guys. We can use a few tools here, very similar to what we just did with the Aussie Canada, where one, we can look for that equal measured move. Now, two levels you can draw it from, all depending on your eyes. You can take these highs right here and go swing high to swing low. Copy and paste that. That's going to be called an AB equals CD pattern. That means a 1-to-1 measured move. It will put us right down here at about 99.30s. I wouldn't be upset if you took a little bit of a higher move as well, or a lower move, something like that. And a lot of it will depend on really what time frame you're looking at. The 4 hour, this is probably going to stand out more. Here on the daily, this is going to stand out more. In all honesty, it doesn't really matter. They both put you at about the same level. And remember, we're not looking for specific price points with these 1-to-1 measure moves, right? We're looking for zones, and we're looking to eye that up and put it with structure as well. And lo and behold, here goes some previous structure lows over there, right? You can see, boom. If I just drag this to the left a little bit more, bang, bang. So a nice little structure zone to look for, to anticipate price going to. Now, I always like, when I do analysis for you guys that are new, I like saying something called think like the other trader, right? I'm a big believer in that. You know, we don't need to separate counter trend trading and trend continuation trading. It's all the same thing. It's trading price action. And no matter what type of strategy you use, whether you're a trend trader, whether you're a counter trend trader, knowing how to read and analyze the market like the other party is going to be important, right? Because if you take a situation like this, we're doing two things, right? So we're going through our prediction process, and we predict it where we believe price action is likely to go next. Now, this helps us in two ways, right? If you are a trend continuation trader, well, now you have a zone where you're saying, okay, this is where if I get involved in a short trade, then this is where I want to start looking for profit taking, right? Maybe you're not a trend continuation trader, you're a counter trend trader, so you're not worried about how to get short. You're saying once the market gets to this level, this is where I want to get long. And that's going to be the balance between trend traders and counter trend traders. Trend traders are taking profit off at this level. So if you're selling, you're buying. Counter trend traders are looking to get involved in that level for a little bit of a retracement. So they're buying at the same place where the sellers are buying. Everyone's buying in hopes of that. We see, you know, the buying pressure outweigh the selling pressure, and we see a little bit of a move up. But not to get, didn't mean to get that deep into it, but I just love how the game works. But so two things we can do here, right? So if you're a counter trend trader, obviously ID this zone down here. This is the level you're looking for potential buying opportunities. We don't need to worry about that next yet. We may have a pattern formation down there too. We'll take a look at that later. But again, we can draw some other things here. We can take our Fibonacci extension tool, just as we did with the Aussie Canada, swing high to swing low, and back up. You can see, lo and behold, look at that. The golden mean, right? The 1618 Fibonacci extension is going to be right down there as well, adding more confluence to that zone. And again, what we're just doing is building a case. We're taking all the tools that we teach you guys in the course. And this is why we do it in order, right? We teach, well, the fundamentals first of just what the Forex market is, a pip, how it moves, all that fun stuff. If you haven't done the basics course with Jason Greystone, it's a must. Even if you think you have a good idea, it's a good, very simplified refresher. This is why we do it in order. That's why we do that. And then we teach you just about candlesticks, right? Not even about trends and stuff, just about candlesticks. And then we teach you from reading candlesticks to reading multiple candlesticks to reading trends. And then once you know how to read trends and see the ebbs and the flows, then you can draw AB equals CD patterns. Then you can draw Fibonacci's, right? Because guess what? If you can't identify swings in the market, how will you know where to draw your fibs from? How will you know where to connect your AB equals CDs from? If you can't draw fibs and AB equals CDs, how can you draw advanced pattern formation? So it's a process. It's learn the simple and then build instead of trying to rush through it and you end up doing it the wrong way or getting confused. But anyway, another rant. So for a trend continuation trader, what we're looking for now is a retest into this level, right? We have a kill zone that's going to go from right here to up there. Some may call it an Akil zone. Get it? Akil, it's my name. And you're looking for a retracement or a pullback into that zone. I'm looking for an opportunity to get short. So a pretty decent opportunity here on dollar Swiss. Again, we had the first part of our move play out perfectly from last week, I believe it was, or 2 weeks ago. There's still opportunity to get involved in this. And of course, for you guys that are day trading, right, you've seen what we've done down on the lower time frames. This is one that has range bar on it all day. Written on it all day. It was funny. I don't think I put this in a. I deleted the quote, but I put this in a podcast recently. But I was working with a trader, Latch. Shamelessly plug. You want to check out his YouTube channel? Please do. He just started it. But he wrote me a note saying that he's learned more in the last month. He's been focusing a little bit more on day trading. He's learned more in the last month than he did in the previous 5 months of trading live. Now that he's been in the lower time frame, and he loves it because I don't think he's naturally going to be a day trader, but what he's doing is he's getting reps in the market, right? So he's seeing things more and more and more because on the daily chart, where you get a single candle, right? On an hourly chart, you're going to get 24 candles, right? And you keep multiplying that the lower time frames you go. So you just get more reps, more experience in the market at looking at what you want to look at. And he's progressed so much because of that. So that's pretty cool. But as a day trader, if we just load up our range bar chart, and you can do this on a 5-minute or a 15-minute, whatever it may be. I prefer the range bar charts because that's my thing, right? If we just analyze, if we just look at where price action is at right now at 10, let's just go to where's our zone at? If we just look at $1.04 here, right? It's $1.04. And we go down to our dollar Swiss chart and we just draw this out, right? Where are we looking at? Retracement right up here. And let's just say, where are we looking down to? 99.20s, right? We've got room from here all the way down to there, right? Looks a little bit smaller because I spaced it out. But essentially what you're saying here is a day trader, if you want to take this from a day trading perspective as well, this should be one that's on your scanner list, right? Because if the market gives you any opportunity from here to here, you can take advantage of it. So this is one that we'll certainly be looking at in the live room. We'll be coming in every day and just seeing, can we catch an ebb and flow? Can we catch an ebb and flow? Is there a pullback? Is there a pullback? Is there a pullback? And we'll do so until we get down to that ultimate destination. So a good pair for both a swing trading perspective and a day trading perspective. Dollar Swiss. How about that? All right. Next, let's go back to dollar Swiss here and just do this real quick. X to A to B, B to C. Look at that. So boom, one more thing. Look at that. Bang. Worked out perfectly. Potential bat pattern down there as well. So you can add that. So if you're a CTS trader, check this out. You got your AB equals CD. You've got your Fibonacci. You've got your advanced pattern formation. You've got your level of structure. Who knows what the RSI will do by the time it gets down there, but you're building up a pretty significant CTS score. And now, if you're a pattern trader that trades the daily, obviously, now you've got a built-in reason to take an aggressive entry. So almost forgot about this because I got on all those different rants, but we can add an advanced pattern formation to this setup as well. Very, very juicy. Very, very juicy. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. As always, if you want to see the full version of the weekend edition of the Trading Edge, make sure you head over to the Tier 1 trading site and check it out. It is available for trial members, right? So sign up for that risk-free 14-day trial, right? There's no auto bill or anything like that. Your trial membership gets canceled, but you have access to today's Trading Edge video. You have access to all the archive Trading Edge videos, the live trading rooms, the archive recordings of all the live trading rooms, the custom software, the accountability sessions, more than you can take advantage of within 14 days. So get over there and try it out. And if you're not interested in that, maybe you don't have the time to invest in it the way you want to, here's what I want you to do as well. Go over to tier1trading.com. I'll load it up so you can see it on my screen. Let me just go here and sign up for some free training. Sign up for some free training. Once the site loads, which is being slow because I've got 80 million things running at once. There we go. Once the site loads, hit this button right here, new to Tier 1 Trading. Yes, I want your free training. Click it. Hopefully your site loads faster than me, and get access to one of the live workshops that we did, Trade to Measure. It's pretty cool. I just want you guys to do something, right? Do something. I've spoken to a lot of traders recently. I was down in Philadelphia, and it was pretty cool because I was speaking to a group of people interested in trading, and it was really cool to see how the mindset has changed. It's no longer the, hey, how can I make $1 million in one day? It was kind of like, hey man, I just want to be in control of my my finances. I want to do more than what my 401k is producing, and I think that's the right mindset. And a lot of people were nervous about, how do I get started? Am I smart enough? I don't know enough. And what I told these guys is like, the key is you just got to do it. You got to do something, right? Do something, listen to a podcast, read a book, watch some free training, do something just to get started. Because once you get started, you'll find that it's easier to get going, right? Once the wheels on the car get spinning, for you guys that are ever been in cold weather, right? You got to push your car out of the snow, right? It's really, really hard at first, right? Because there's no momentum. But once you kind of start rocking it and you get that momentum going, it's much easier to take the next step. So that's always my advice for people that are a little bit scared or nervous to take the leap. Just do something. It could be something very, very small. It could be something very, very massive, and that depends on you. But once you do something, it's a lot easier to start doing the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. And before you know it, you're fully invested and you've started on the path to potentially changing your future. So that's my advice to you guys. I hope you guys have a happy Memorial Day weekend. For you guys that don't know what that is, it's another day where we cook out and eat as much as we can here in the US. And I'll see you guys next week. Until then, plan your trade, trade your plan. Take care. Remember to like, subscribe, and share this video.